Boker Tov, good morning. We continue with our 3-minute daily dose of Torah. This week, looking at Parashat Pinchas. And the truth is that we can't really step into Parashat Pinchas without understanding what happens at the end of last week's Parashat Balak. There we're told the following. Vayeshev Yisrael Bashittim, when Israel was dwelling in the place called Shittim, they were staying there. Vayachel ha'am liznot el benot Moab, and the people began to whore. That's the word that's used, liznot, with the daughters of Moab. How does that come to happen? Next verse, Vatikrena la'am lezivchei Eloheihen. These women had called the men to somehow involve themselves in sacrificing to their gods, their pagan gods. Vayochel ha'am vayishtachavu leEloheihen, and the people partook of food, and they prostrated themselves to their gods. Vayitzamed Yisrael Baal Peor, vayichar Adonai b'Yisrael, and the Israelites, right, the people of Israel, attached themselves to Baal Peor, this pagan practice, and God was very angry at them. Whoa, what in the world is going on in this story? And the Gemara Sanhedrin actually tries to play out the scene that these folks who had intention to try to undermine the Bnei Yisrael and their commitments to God, set up marketplaces, invited the men to their marketplaces and said, look, why don't you have a little drink with some wine, and got them drunk. And the men allow themselves to their Yetzer Hara, their inclinations, to overtake them and sort of demand that these women lie with them. And they said, as it's described, they would pull out an idol from their bosom, as it's put it out there, and said, first you got to worship this. And they said, how could I? I'm a Jew. That's what they said. Am I not a Jew? I have to do this. I can't do this. And they pushed back and said, why do you care? Right? I'm not gonna give in to your desire for me until you repudiate the Torah of Moshe Rabbeinu, Moshe, your teacher, Rabbacha, and that's what they did. Quotes a verse in Hosea, and this is an alarming story. This is, in many ways, worse than anything else that we've read about in the Torah. In many ways, feels worse than even the golden calf. And here they are again, poised, ready, on the precipice of entering the land of Israel, and they allow themselves into this horrible mess. And what happens then is, we're looking at our time of our 3 minutes, we're going to beyond the 3 minutes. Then we're told that one of the leaders, okay, at least a member of a leadership family, they're about to finally deal with. They were instructed to punish those people who participated. So then we're told that a man from the tribe of Shimon came forth and was cavorting with one of these Moabite women. And at this moment, that Pinchas steps forward and drives them through with a spear, and that's how our parsha begins. Tomorrow we'll look a little more, much further at the continuation of this story. Have a great day.